I landed here in Nashville in 1997. Used to be known as Intern Dan. Now I am Lightning 100's Lieutenant Dan, and grateful to be hanging out with you on the radio and at Volume.com. We're in the middle of our Music City Mayhem local music tournament presented by Volume.com. We're going to find out who the champion is. We had a previous champion kick this thing off at 7 o'clock. That was Austin from Roots of a Rebellion. That was great. We got to hear Lombardi and Emily Hackett, and we're still going to get to have Nordista Freeze, but before that, we get to have Phillip Michael Scales. And I'm going to toss it over to Lightning Casey, who's about to introduce Phillip Michael Scales live on stage.
You said it, Dan. We are now to our third of four finalists for this year's Music City Mayhem presented by Volume.com. Voting is open right now, and it's going to stay that way until about 10 minutes after our last band plays this evening. And I guess right now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get our next performer going here. Please welcome to Lightning 100's Music City Mayhem presented by Volume.com, Phillip Michael Scales.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Phillip Michael Scales. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I play what I like to call dive bar soul, and I'm super happy to be here, so thank you for having me. Thank you to Lightning, and thanks to all you people who voted for me so far. You sight unseen. This song's called Feels Like Home, and I wrote it before the pandemic. Feels like home. Lightning struck and now my soul's on fire. Well, I'm a hostage of my own desire. Used to pride myself on self-control, but now something's got me and it won't let go, can't go back. It's been too long, ain't got time to right these wrongs. I ain't running, I'm moving on where I belong. I don't know where I'm going, but it feels like home. Woo! Feels like home. No man's proud of all the things that he's done. I called it off after I called you the one. I still think about the mess that I made, but I never wonder what would be if I stay, can't go back. It's been too long, ain't got time to right these wrongs. I ain't running, I'm moving on. If I'm gone, I don't know where I'm going, but it feels like home. What's best for me might let me down. You could bury me here, but I'll be darned if I die in this town. See, because of FCC, I had to say darn. Like they said I could have said the other word, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody had on record I said darn. Can't go back, it's been too long. Ain't got time to right these wrongs. I ain't running, I'm moving on where I belong. Can't go back, been too long. Ain't got time to right these wrongs. I ain't running, I'm moving on where I belong. I don't know where I'm going, but it feels like home. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it so much. I was listening to Lightning the other day, and they were playing all these covers, right? And I realized, like, humans don't agree on a lot of things, but I feel like when it comes to music, we're a little bit better about it, you know? And there's one band in particular that everybody can always agree on, right? It's like cheese pizza, but like really, really, really good cheese pizza. I read the news today, oh boy, that headline by a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, see, I just had to laugh. Saw the photograph, blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before, but nobody was really sure if he was from the house of lords. I saw a film today, oh boy, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away. See, I just had to look, having read the book, and love to turn you on. Now, I used to play this song, and I used to like stop here because I had like the sexy thing going, you know. But then it got to the point where like I'd reached the Paul McCartney part, and it's a little floppy, and it's kind of like hard to make it sexy like the rest of it. So I thought on it for a while, and I realized the answer was in the question. So you just do what the Beatles do, and you steal it from Chuck Berry. Woke up, got out of bed, I dragged a comb across my head. Found my way upstairs and had a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Grabbed my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. Somebody spoke and I went to a dream. Read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackford, Lancashire. Though the holes were rather small, I had to count them all. But now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. Lightning is like real music fan, so I gotta be complete and thorough. Never to see any other way, never to see. Anyways, I was listening to the radio the other day. It's like what I do when I drive. It's so cool being in a city where you have such a great radio station. And one of the DJs was talking about how they love the like hard road musicians who like just kept forging ahead, even though all odds pointed to like go get a desk job, dude. And I was living in Los Angeles, and I remembered the day that I almost quit music. It was 75 degrees, because it's always 75 degrees in LA, except for the 2 times a year it rains. And music wasn't working, no one cared, no one wanted anything to do with me, and I was so ready to pack it in. So I just grabbed my guitar, and I sat outside on a terrace. And this is a terrace by like the slimmest definition of the word. And I just picked up the guitar, and I played these chords, and I just like sang what came out of my mouth, and it was this one word over and over again. It was shame. And for whatever reason, sometimes sad music ends up making me feel better. So I wrote it and put it on a record. This song's called Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Ready to give up the ghost. Ain't no shame believing in winning if losing is all that you know. Shame, shame, shame. Lord, so much shame. I felt so ashamed. 'cause your passion won't pay for your life. Ain't no shame if those plans gotta change, 'cause you're so sick of, well, just sticking by. I made mountains of mistakes so I could not see the ground. Replay for 10 years in my brain. I was walking around haunted by now. I felt so ashamed, shame, Lord, so ashamed. I felt so ashamed, shame. This is my favorite verse. It goes like this. Ain't no shame if your hands start to shake, praying this cop ain't had a bad day. If she crosses the street, as soon as she sees you, no shame, feeling some type of way. Ain't no shame in walking away, 'cause your heart just can't take no more pain. Ain't no shame in drinking all weekend just 'cause you needed the escape. 'Cause I kept all her letters like a soldier in a hole in the ground, knowing she ain't my soulmate, just the closest thing that I found. I felt so ashamed, shame, Lord, so ashamed. I felt so ashamed, shame. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. All right, this song's called Find a Way. It's also a pre-pandemic song that seems to be able to be applicable. It was actually my first co-write in Nashville. Oh, what up, Kristen? How are you? That's the hook. It goes like that. It goes, that's why I wore these pants. Knocking at the door, for the new for sure. Blew up in my face. Woke up on the floor. I couldn't take no more of my darkest day. But I can't lose sleep on what I cannot change. I chased the light and I got soaked in the rain. I danced with my demons till I couldn't see straight. Try to twist me, I just won't break. I don't mind. I'll find a way. Ooh, yeah, girl. Till the thrill is gone. Gotta get it on and find that strength. 'Cause the road I chose, hell, it's always closed, and the highway lines make me feel so sane. I chased the light and I got soaked in the rain. I danced with my demons till I couldn't see straight. Try to twist me, I just won't break. I don't mind. I'll find a way. I got a little bit of time, right? Just a tiny bit, right? Cool, awesome. All right, so I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick. So you've all made it through the majority of a pandemic, and I'm proud of you. It tested your emotional strength, tested your mental strength, And if you live with somebody else, depending on who they were, it may have tested your cage fighting skills. Now, if you can get through this, I imagine that whatever your dream is, you can get it done. Like the thing that excites you and terrifies you at the exact same time. You're like, no, I could never do that. I could never be on Lightning 100. Well, I'm here, so you can be there too. So just promise me you're gonna find a way. Gonna find a way. Find a way. Gonna find a way. Gonna find a way. Gonna find a way. Find a way. Gonna find a way. Gonna find a way. I chased the lightning, I got soaked in the rain. Danced with my demons till I couldn't see straight. Try to twist me, I just won't break. I don't mind. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. Gonna find a way. 'Cause thanks, y'all. Are we there? Just about there, or we got one more? We're there? We're there. Thank you guys so much. I'm Phillip Michael Scales. Thanks for hanging out with me.
All right, that is Phillip Michael Scales here on Music City Mayhem. Again, voting is open right now. You've now heard 3 of the 4 finalists this evening. We're going to take a little break for a second. We're going to come back. You're going to hear that 4th band here in just a little bit. And we thank you for spending a part of your Thursday night with us, because you are listening to Lightning 100's Music City Mayhem, presented by Volume.com on Lightning 100.
All right, thanks, Casey. We are getting so close here, and it's pretty exciting as we are getting closer to finding out who our 2021 champion. Lombardi rocked. Emily Hackett was second. We just had Phillip Michael Scales, and up next we're going to have Nordista Freeze. This is such... Doesn't it look great? Now, if you're listening on the radio, you may not even know that you can also watch this over at Volume.com. And we are at Pulse Lighting here in Nashville, Tennessee. And this stage looks awesome. The lighting is spectacular. So I've been hungry to see live music, and this is a lot of fun. We're going to have one more band play. So we're actually going to bring in Phillip Michael Scales. Lightning Casey's going to chat with him. While that happens, I'll play a tune here. And this is an artist you can actually hear this Sunday when we broadcast live from 3rd and Lindsley for Nashville Sunday night. It's Sam Lewis and 3/4 time on Lightning 100. Lightning 100, Thunder Lily, do whatever it takes to stay entertained, which might have taken a little extra creativity over the past year. But we are being entertained by some of Nashville's finest right now. And as I did hear Phillip Michael Scales mention, he came down here from Chicago, and Lightning Casey is here to chat with him live on the radio on Lightning 100 and at Volume.com.
Man, that was a great set, first of all.
Thank you, sir.
How you feeling right now? Now you've got it. You've got your Mayhem performance out of the way. How you doing?
Sweaty.
Okay. Well, then, so you know it went well, right? Right on. Very cool. One thing I liked about your set, too, is, you're standing in basically what is an empty room, essentially, no band,
right,
and just holding it down the way you did, man. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Man. Thank you very much. I've been trying to do live shows in my apartment, or rather, like, live streams in my apartment,
Right,
so I kind of got used to talking to myself.
Right on. I understand that.
Roommates all like, oh, he's just screaming in there. It's fine.
He's just working. That's
He's
okay.
just working.
That's all right. Nice. So we're taking votes right now. And don't forget, you can vote up until about 10 minutes after our last band plays. And, of course, our last band's going to be on stage here just a little bit. But as people are getting ready to vote, you've got the camera, you got the microphone. Talk to them.
Y'all, I moved here, a year and a half ago, and the first thing I did was I got out and I went to Live on Green?
Yep.
Live on Green. Margot
Yep.
Price was playing, and I literally put my guitars in the house and went straight to Live on Green, and ever since then I made it my mission to come and hang out with Lightning and try to be a part of it, and I just knew if I could make it on here that I'd be all right, and it gave me so much confidence, and I'm super grateful to be here. So thanks for listening to Dive Bar Soul from Chicago. My name is Phillip Michael Scales. Cute, tall, may as well vote for him. He's kind of funny too.
Well, all right. Man, you really need to learn how to come out of your shell. It's not good to stay bottled up like that. All
Stop
right.
looking at me. I'm nervous.
Right on. Well, here in just a little bit, we're gonna hit the stage. We're gonna get our fourth of 4 finalists. Make sure you vote. Go to lightning100.com/mayhem.
All right, man. It looked and sounded great. I got the screen up here, so I'm able to watch your performance, and I was listening to the mix. It sounded awesome. So
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
nice to hear you playing live again. So
Thanks. I had to bring the noise because I was a solo act. So
that's all right. Up next, we're gonna have Nordista Freeze. While we get ready for that, we have some Daniel Donato here on Nashville's Independent Radio, Lightning 100, and at volume.com.